It's, you know, windy. We're going to have to make, you know, the best of it.
How about this? Look at these names. Who she ran through, not only Sakari, but she has faced 4 Rybakina. She has faced 3 golf. She's faced by playing Iga tennis at its highest level.
Yes, and I mean, the last matches she played against Sabalenka was telling about how much she really cared about trying to, one, win this trophy, but most importantly, or as important.
Swiatek, and of course that does also include a United Cup final. We'll talk more about the head-to-head between the two, but this is the banner head.
And right off the bat, you notice that Pegula is going to definitely attack.
While serving.
Going to have be a factor, really, doing this match.
Yeah, it's an interesting point. I mean, I guess you could almost say one other thing.
Yeah, she's really moving forward, and the position of Pegula is.
And Swiatek does get the hold. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see that dynamic, the little chess match between the two. But Swiatek on both. Swiatek, her game seems so well suited for having to deal with. As we saw a moment, 2 titles. Champion of Montreal.
And the one in Seoul was extra special for her. That it was very overwhelming for her, the support that she received from the Korean fans.
She had been before, but her mom hadn't been in some time.
You know, not on that trip, but it was huge for her to bring that trophy back.
And in the midst of that, too, the only set she's dropped during the course of this win streak.
Just to put things in perspective, in that match, they were combined 30.
Swiatek does one better, just drops a single point. And Swiatek trying to put the pressure on Pegula from her return position. She's also trying to accomplish, and then the first ever to be back-to-back year-end #1. Chrissy Everett joins us. Chrissy, thanks for being here with us.
Thank you for having me, as both of you are.
These two go toe-to-toe, and I think big ball striking really gets.
She wants to get maybe something a little tighter. This double, if possible, obviously, because I think Iga was saying that earlier.
Her weakness, even though she's got a good solid serve. Pretty returnable usually.
Yep.
But I just...
The motivation was ridiculous. A little bit of a mid.
Yeah, that's the way she's got to play. And really, she's got to play. And she can.
Yeah.
No, but she's so smooth when she does it. It doesn't look like she's attacking it.
That'll trickle wide, and Swiatek in good stead to the opening scoreboard.
4-1.
Winner, it was ridiculous.
Might have been Sabalenka. She beat Sabalenka.
I think it was
correct?
Sabalenka.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Perfect match against Coco.
Oh, yeah.
She was on fire there.
Yeah, poor Coco couldn't really find any answers.
Chrissy, something we were talking to.
Matches than anybody, and you know that wears on you.
And she has to work hard for every single.
I mean, that takes its toll on you.
Again, talk about adapting to the situation. I mean, that ball.
Pressure to Pegula once more. She has 21 breaks this tournament. 22 would put her in tremendous stead.
No.
Too troubling. Too tough. Yeah, that's going to hurt. And then
The players can hit through the ball and flatter.
Yeah, she's definitely a little flat comparing to what she's been doing. And I mean,
It's been 12 months.
The season is so, the off season is so short.
ladies, what's remarkable about Iga Swiatek, and you have a long laundry list, but as she's trying to accomplish the 6-1 opening set.
Well, you were a little bit like that. Let's point it out.
No, I was, but that's the you know, that's the way you're wired. Everybody's wired differently.
You were admittedly greedy when it came to games.
Look, I had no choice, but we had some great athletes in those days.
And brevity, the name of the game for Iga Swiatek. 26 minutes to take 6 of the opening 7 games.
Please.
Yeah, and I, you know, people watching are probably thinking, well, she's making excuses for Jessie, but you know, you and I both, Sophie, have played a full.
But thank you for including me in that. But it is grueling, no doubt. Oh, finally, she's getting some kind of joy in that. I just don't think that from the baseline, right? You know, somebody asked me, said, well, what do you think about Chris? I said, I played Chris once, and I can tell you one thing. She always put the ball in the worst place for you to hit it, period. That's it.
Oh, thanks.
Well,
I guess
that's true.
But again, I mean, that was. But so far, it's been pretty consistent.
Things continue to get arduous and more difficult for Jess. Remember, she. And there's the blow from Swiatek. Wow. She makes it start. Well, all right, ladies, here it comes. We're going to put up the numbers from the opening.
It does take the pressure off, no doubt.
But it seems she's hungry to be the hunted again.
Yeah, but you know what?
Speaking of the globe and what's going to transpire at the Pegula this season, you're going to be.
And I don't think she's going to win on grass yet, or on clay yet, but.
Clarify when I say third.
That she's playing, that is so tough to play both events. You know, she's going to turn 30 and next year, so.
I think she's talked about that they're not going to play as many.
Yeah.
Coco shouldn't be playing that many either.
I agree.
Well, they do have the goal of the Olympics.
Oh.
Swiatek does indeed make it 8 straight games. So you were talking you want to get back to watching this tennis, though. How wonderful it is to see you and Mark leaning on each other so much.
It's amazing. At the same time, we're experiencing all of these things.
Yeah,
but I think we always saw the human being behind the tennis go every four times a year to get checked out. But
this has gone from bad to worse. These are dire straits for Pegula. She seems to run out of steam.
For all these ladies.
Gorling.
Now she's just getting mean. She's the mean girl. Straight games, 9 of the first 10. Serving 3-love, second set.
Yeah, it's
Sophie, at the start of our broadcast. And in the midst of a 10-match win streak, 10 seems to be...
and 16% ahead of that baseline. It's still pretty aggressive. And this
of straight games. 9 for Swiatek and 10 of the first 11. Yeah, what you say, Sophie, makes a lot of sense. The only problem for Pegula is when the needle's on it.
off, the back of the court. She's exhausted right now.
She's greedy, and she wants this to be done. Boom. How's that? And it sets up another break.
Well, there you have it.
Title in Cancun.
The match for Pegula.
And a complete dismantling of another top 10.
Все буде, і у хлопців теж, я в це дуже вірю. Ну що, статистика, звичайно,